hive cluster is under attack.
Hey there, StarCraft fans! It's Falcon Paladin coming at you with yet another edition of StarCraft Brood War Remastered. And today it's going to be another cheese compilation for StarCraft Remastered number 10 from Falcon Paladin. Replays supplied by RJB. But you probably knew that. Top left, it's going to be a red Terran. It's going to be light. And in the bottom right, it's going to be Queen, our blue Zerg. Here on Fighting Spirit. We have a lot of cheese here for you today. Did I mix that up? I don't know. We got Terry the Overlord moving out. What up, Terry? Scouting for some cheese here. There is always cheese available in StarCraft Brood War. And yeah, it's fairly common on the ladder, but I don't cast it very often because, I don't know, I just like long macro games, and the view counts say that you like long macro games too. But cheese every once in a while. We got Steve the SCV moving out, Steve the SCV t-shirts, and Terry the Overlord t-shirts at falconpaladin.store. Check it out. And oh, Proxy Racks here in the middle of the map here on Fighting Spirit. It's a 4-player map, as you know, and oh, here we go. Here we go. A pool first play. Not a super early pool. Let's see. Yeah, it's not an overpool play, but okay, so we're going to do an extractor trick here to get 10 supply out of 9 available. Okay, so it's going to be cheese versus cheese. I feel like Light's cheese is a little bit more aggressive. Will that help him or hurt him? We will have to wait and see. 2 racks, no gas. This is going to be a bunker play here for a Mr. Light. And a pool first blind here from Queen on a giant 4-player map. Do you think his spider sense was tingling? He's like, should I go hatch first here against this guy? No. Nope. Should not. Let's go ahead and go pool first. Overpool is safe, right? But a little bit hard to counter proxy barracks with that build. But pool first here. I feel like Queen is going to be A-okay. Steve says, let's see, is there any Zerg up at the top right here? No, there is not. And SCV scouting bottom left. Getting super unlucky with these scouts, Mr. Light. And these lings are here and cruising across the field here. And hey, look, Marines. Hey, so glad I went pool first, says Queen. Now this should be interesting. It should come down to micro versus micro. What's the play gonna be? What's the play gonna be here? Well, the lings are just gonna go up top left, which I guess did kind of scout this. Okay, or just kind of blindly going top left. This turns into some kind of a crazy base race in game 1. What is happening? Lifting the command center. Run, Light. Can't lift your hatchery though, Queen, can ya? Really wants this to be a sunken, but it's a little bit far away from being a sunken. And that spawning pool dying is going to prevent it from becoming a sunken. Hold on. Oh, he has to cancel. He has to cancel. He has to board. Nobody has any income at all right now. If that bunker... No, these lings, there's no way. There is no way you're preventing this from getting up. And once it's up, you're not breaking it either. There are another set of lings coming in. There's a second base for the Zerg player. I lied about no income available. That's right. There's a second base for the Zerg. For Queen here. The main hatch is going to die. These lings do not want to get picked off for no reason. These SCVs coming down. They're here to body block and here to provide additional DPS for the Terran forces here in the bottom right. There is absolutely... He's building a spawning pool here? That's gutsy. I thought he was going to build it over here. Oh, this is beautiful from Queen. And look who re-landed his command center. Light did. Light landed the command center. Do we have enough lings to bust this? Not with all the SCV support in here. But all the SCV support here means, guess what? There's no mining going on. One SCV just popped there. We're going to fight this way. Are there enough lings? They're trying to focus down the Marines because they can fight the SCVs a little bit more easily. The SCVs playing the body block play. The Marines want to take down this creep colony. Can they get it? Yes, they get the creep. No sunkens for you. Is the natural base going to die? The Terran has just flipped the script here by doing an amazing job with that interaction. Marines staying alive while being pursued by those Zerglings. The SCVs playing the body block play, but the main hatchery survives for the Zerg player. This is insane. What a crazy game number 1 this is. Light was able to re-land his command center back home. No Lings, not a single Ling stayed back home to make sure this wasn't going to happen. And can we come down this ramp? With this many SCVs body blocking the ramp and the Marines back there? No. Absolutely not, but if you want to stop this from happening as a Terran, you got to come up the ramp yourself. You got to take that risk. Light is supply blocked. No, Queen is supply blocked. I'm sorry for misreading that. The Marines are like, okay, well, do we? All right, I guess we go home. These Lings running up. They're going to kill the only SCV that exists. The only source. Yeah, he runs. He lifts the command center. He knows the Lings are coming back to destroy him. This SCV hides in the top right corner of the main base. The Lings say, are there any SCVs here? Quick. Maybe we can take down this supply depot and supply block Light into oblivion. He doesn't have any money. Light has no income at all. And Queen totally does. This hatchery being alive is everything right now for Queen. Oh my gosh. Okay, so that supply depot is going to die. Does this drone want to build a hatchery up here? What's the play? Find that SCV. Find... He did! He built a hatchery so that Light can't land his command center here unless he kills the hatch first. I don't know if there are enough Lings to fight these Marines, though. So they're hiding in a corner. Did they see this SCV? They must have seen the SCV, but no, the Ling hiding worked out very well. Picking off a couple of these workers. It is 7 to 8 workers right now, Queen. Oh my gosh. The Lings, no, they can't target fire. Are there SCVs? There are SCVs body blocking under that barracks. I'll bet you my entire life on that. This is a dirty play from Light, but you're in a situation where dirty plays are called for. Is there going to be enough firepower to take down this hatchery? Yes, absolutely. And my gosh, Light, he can't target fire the SCVs because they're covered up by this barracks. Oh no. We've seen this before. We've seen Terran players put medics under here, not SCVs, but it's working out just the same. He's supply blocked, but he's got some mining going on. It's 7 to 7 workers. Okay, both players actually kind of charting up here, retaking his natural base. Here is Queen. He's kind of trying to move into maybe he can do this. Light says, we got to get some more supply depots, friends, because we are supply blocked pretty hard right now. 13 out of 10 available supply. As far as Queen goes, 21 out of 25 available supply. This should be a Zerg win, except for this trick. This trick, and that's a GG! Light says, no, can't do it. Way too far behind, and he taps out. We have to know what those words were. We have to know. What an absolutely insane game number 1 that was. Oh my gosh, that's what we got. I cannot believe it. I feel like that was a bit of a premature GG there. Let me translate this text real quick. Hello, I'm a fan. Hello, please be gentle. That's the translation for those words. I think those are from early in the game, though, right? I'm curious about what the words are here. Because, I mean, economies are good, right? The economies are good. Translate, Google Lens, come on. How many hints? Says one of the words here. I don't know if I can read. Okay, I'm not sure I can read that text when it is on the minerals like that. So let's give it a little bit of a better position here. Yeah, hello, I'm a fan. Hello, please be gentle. That's too much, are the last words there. And then I don't... How many, says Queen. And that, yeah, and then we got that GG. Okay. So I don't know. I mean, what? Light's sitting there at about, about 7 or 8 workers. He's got a base. The Zerg player's working on a second base. Coming down this ramp is not viable right now because there are a bunch of Lings from Queen, but getting up the ramp for Queen is not viable either because of the SCV barracks body block. Maybe he just felt like he was too far behind for that to really work for him, but man, that was an exciting game number 1. Hot diggity do. 7,000 to 6,000 points. 15 to 6 kill death ratio in favor of Light, but got outproduced 57 to 19 because of those Zerglings. Structures raised 5 to 2. Light raised 5 Zerg structures in this game. That's insane. But Queen outmined and outspent the Terran player a lot. That army value at the end of the game was a big friggin' deal. And yeah, Light tapped out, so Queen gets the win. Pool first versus proxy. It almost turns into kind of a base race, and then it turns into a I take your base and you take my base, maybe. And Yo, absolutely crazy. Great stuff. So that's game 1 of our cheese compilation number 10. Hit that like button if you're enjoying this so far. We've got so much more cheese to go. Subscribe as well, man. I am here 6 times a week with broodwar content. And let's see what game number 2 has in store for us. Hey there, we're in game number 2. It's going to be Effort and Flash. Back on Fighting Spirit. Top left, Blue Terran Flash. And in the bottom left, Effort. Man, we love both of these players. Flash is better, but Effort is an excellent, excellent, excellent Zerg player. Man, he is so good at ZVT. He's going to give Flash a hard time here today, I feel like. So again, Fighting Spirit. Weird place for cheese because it's a giant 4-player map, but sometimes cheese is unexpected on this map because it's a giant 4-player map, right? Right. So, is Flash going to proxy Rax, Mr. Effort here today? We will have to wait and see. Just maybe scouting? Maybe scouting. We're going to do a supply depot here in just a minute, maybe. Nope, we're going to do a... Yep, just going to do a barracks. Okay, so it's going to be a proxy barracks. Terror the Overlord scouting top left, which is where the Terran player is here today. And this is not in view of any Overlord scouting paths, no matter where Effort spawns. So that's why we chose this spot rather than this spot, right? Right. Anyway, hope you're having a great day, man. I promise cheese. We came through with cheese. RJB, man, he's just... He's just so reliable. I was like, RJB, dude, can you provide me with a cheese comp? Like just a bunch of replays that are cheesy? And he's like, yeah. And then like 3 hours later, he had them. Here they are. Went through them. These are awesome. Enjoy. And I was like, how is one man so amazing? I don't know, but it's RJB we're talking about here, right? Anywho, let's see who scouts out who first here. Terry's going to pop it in, see if it was a command center first play. Or if there's any kind of a wall happening here. And he's like, no, that's a little bit suspicious. But, you know, we could just be walling off up here. Nothing too crazy from the Terran for that to happen. SCV does scout. Oh, I didn't mention that. It's a hatch first play out of Effort. Oh, no! That pool is just getting started. That spells a lot of problems. Okay. Drone did scout Marines. There's a bit of advance warning here. We got to pull the boys. We have to. We cannot let a bunker get up here. We're going to die if that happens. So we pull the boys. Here come the drones, man. They are ready to fight. They are ready to win. They are ready to not be mining any minerals for the next minute or so. Ooh, even repairing up that SCV. Oh my gosh, that's so delicious. That is super delicious. And actually, wow, fighting way back here. Let's see if we can kill any of these Marines. Drones are pretty good at killing Marines. But with good micro from Flash, oh my gosh, are any of those... Oh yes, one Marine does go down. 2 Marines go down, but another one pops out of that barracks, joins the party. Ooh, good micro from Effort getting us around on that guy. This dude, my gosh, drones are dying, Marines are dying too. Is this drone death count enough to make up for the fact that no bunkers are coming down? Beautiful positioning there from Flash too. 2 SCVs in front, Marine behind, sick. He's like, all right, come out here. I'll fight. Oh, look at him. Effort says, you're actually not going to be able to get back in that spot. Flash says, I don't want it anyway. Look at this dude. Look at these SCVs. Flash. I think he's done it. I think he's won this game. Don't you? 16-6 workers. Sure, okay. There are some lings out. A little bit concerning. SCV's got to come down and do some of that blocking like we saw in game number 1 and earlier here. They're going to block this ramp. Marine, you get up here first, guy. Whatever, drone. You do what you need to do. We got to stop these lings, these like 7 lings from getting up this ramp. And yes, we're going to do it. Of course we're going to do it. We are Flash SCVs. We're going to sacrifice SCV lives for this mission. No, lings slipped on through. Lings slipped through. Lings are inside the house. More lings. How does he have enough money to make this many Zerglings? He's sacking his entire economy. That's how. He's at 5 drones to 15 SCVs. Flash can afford to lose a bunch of workers here and still be in a fantastic position in this match. Holy cannoli. Oh, this guy trying to get up that ramp. No! The lings wipe him out. So we're just going to float the barracks up. This is very similar to what we saw in game number 1, isn't it? Where we see a lot of lings down here. Oh, there are 2 lings inside the house, though. They're getting extra. No friggin' way. No way is Effort possibly ever going to win this game, but he's just killed all but one of the Marines. All the Marines are dead, but the Ling count is down to 2. More Lings are coming in. Are you kidding me? Effort is completely, utterly as all in as a Zerg player could possibly be here today. And it might work out for him. He is throwing good Lings after dead Lings. If I tried this, I'd be dead, but Effort is making it somehow, some way, possibly work. What an insanely crazy game. Effort has done it. I think he has done it. I might be calling this early. And it is 17-5 workers. We have to keep that in mind. That Marine production can continue to happen here. That these Lings, oh my gosh, they just keep picking off Marines. Marines are so bad against Lings when they don't have any upgrades. Good heavens to Betsy, especially when there's only 2 or 3. Look at these, just keep sending new pairs up. I'm waiting for him to make a single drone. Get up to 6 drones, maybe? No way, says Effort. What I need is all of the Lings I can afford, friends. And that's it, man. I think that's your GG. What? I cannot believe Effort won this game. I called it. I called it for Flash like a minute and a half, 2 minutes ago. Hold on. Hold on. The SEVs are fighting better than I'm giving them credit for. Dude, no way. No way did Flashes do this. This back and forth has been absolutely mind-blowing. I cannot believe this. Whoop, the SEVs dropped off the line for a second there. They're back now. The Marine count is a little bit stronger than it was. This SCV is going to try to hold the ramp. And he does. Flash! Why would I doubt Flash? It was looking really, really bad for him there for a second. SCV's like, oh, you don't have any drones. Oh, there is 1. You don't have any drones at all. You have 7 now. You got nothing going for you, man. Economically, you're in the toilet. You killed a ton of my SCVs, but I'm still up like 10 workers. Hang on. 8 to 15. 8. Am I learning my lesson about calling these cheese games? Good heavens. That is too many Marines, man. 29 to 16 total supply in favor of Flash. This SCV is providing so much important intel, and he's dead now. But hang on. Flash says, if you don't have any Sunkens... I mean, these Marines still have no upgrades. There's no gas. That extractor is trying to be taken here by Effort, but I don't know if that's going to come into play in this game. This has been crazy. So crazy. If you're not hitting the like button after a game like this, what are you doing? Honestly, is it that hard? Is it that hard to hit the like button? Good grief. All right, here we go. Flash says, all the eggs in this basket, sir. Actually, not all the eggs, because his SCVs are back home. But he's got to get here before a Sunken pops, and there's a Sunken popping. Nah, the Lings all die. The drones all die. All of those drones that Effort was making are gone. The Sunken pops, gets 1 hit off. GG! Effort taps out at Flash. He is our winner in game 2. This cheese comp might give me a heart attack. Wow. I just... Flash. I said Flash had it, and then I doubted Flash, and then we're back on Team Flash, and then Flash won. But seriously, when it was like, I don't know, I felt like 8 to 10 Lings are fighting like 6 SCVs up here. Somehow, the SCVs were better at fighting than I expected them to be. A couple Marines popped out. Again, that income helps so much. Getting extra Marines out when your SCVs are fighting, and he just won that battle. And from there, it was just the ramp was secured. The counterattack was perfectly timed. The Sunken popped up, got 1 Sunken hit off, go-junk, and then it was dead. And that's GG. GG. Effort had to try to buy time for the Sunken to come up. That's why I lost all those Lings and all those drones, and it didn't make enough of a difference. And bam! Flash! Flash, you absolute monster. 1,300. Wait, 13,000 and 10,000 points in favor of Flash. Similar numbers of units produced. Not good when you're a Zergling maker, right? Kill death ratio 63 to 39, 2 to 1 in favor of Flash here. Makes sense considering the Ling thing again. and outspending the Zerg player. Even if you're only outspending the Zerg player by, 1,000 in 8 minutes, that's good. That means you're on a rate to outspend the Zerg player by what? 10,000 in, I can't do math, but you know what I mean, in a bunch of minutes. So GG. GG indeed. All right, next game. We've got more of this. We do have Protoss representation. Don't worry. I just had to do these two first because holy smokes the names. But we're back with game 3 right now. It's effort. It's mini. We're back on Fighting Spirit. A lot of cheese on Fighting Spirit, apparently. Top left, it's going to be Mini, ASL runner-up. Second best player in that ASL. And in the bottom left, it's going to be Effort under his Smurf name, MCU Parking. I think I know what that means, but I kind of forgot. So if you know, let me know in the comments, and maybe I'll pin it. I do read every comment anyone ever makes on the channel. I'm not big enough that the comments are scrolling by so fast that I cannot keep up. All right? All right. So, a PVZ. Told you, Protoss representation here. So, who's going to be the cheeser here? That is always fun in these cheese compilations. Man, so excited for this one. Quick shout out to Patreon as well, patreon.com/Falcon Paladin, and those of you who support me out there for as little as $1 a month. I appreciate your love. I feel it. Good way to support Falcon. People ask, how much does Patreon take from you when I pledge to give you a monthly amount as little as $1 a month, Falcon? And I say it's about 3%. It's pretty darn low. So if you want to support me and don't want a ton of your support to go to the platform you're supporting me on, that's a good place to go, man, is Patreon. Additionally, PayPal is a good place for support as we overpool here versus a really standard gateway opening. PayPal, I think, has even lower fees than Patreon does. And I'm just falconpaladin@gmail.com out there if you want to do a one-time donation without a recurring setup. A lot of people like to use that. So, cool beans. Cool beans. The probe comes down. PD the probe says, what up? And the answer is, it's an overpool opening. Not a hatch first, not a pool first. Checking the timing on this pool. Oh, actually, we'd rather block the hatch. He knows there's a hatch attempt here. So we're going to pop on down and say, no! You are not allowed. You're not allowed to have a hatchery here. Going to drag you away from where you want to build it, then go back into where you want to build it. Try to get some shield regen. That was a sick juke. And then mineral walk through you, and then toss down a pylon. Just brutality here from Mini. This is where the Zerg player is like, okay, fine, I'll take my second base here. I guess. Sucks. Really sucks, but all right. And guess what? Our first Robert the Zealot is out. If you like Zealot merch, falconpaladin.store also has Zealot merch, and he cancels the pylon next. There we go. There we go. Mini. Making the Zerg player hate his life. Hate it so much. All right, so Lings are out. They're like, we'd like to kill this probe, but also we're slow. So it's going to be hard for us to do that, but also we'd like to kill a Zealot if he shows up, which Terra the Overlord has scouted and relayed back to the Overmind. There's a Zealot on the way, and guess what? There's another Zealot on the way. He was trying to hide him, I guess? Why was there a Zealot all the way up here? Whatever. It doesn't matter. This Overlord is confirming there's a Zealot on the way. And this one's like, wait, no. Can we? Nope. Too late. Overlord saw both Zealots. So the Lings are like, there's a lot of Zealots here. Get them. Ooh, and taking is natural. And not canceling this one either. So trying to get 3 bases up. Trying to get speed for Zerglings. And then just trying to keep an eye on the Zealot count so he has enough Zerglings to handle Los Zalotes. Yes? Yes. Gas is now on the way from Mini. Yeah, these Lings, I don't know, not really. They're not winning this fight. These are trying to get run-bys and get further scouting off, and also just keeping an eye on the Zealot count, seeing how high it gets and how many gateways are made and stuff. Just the one. I mean, this Overlord's doing a pretty good job of doing that, too. These Lings, I guess, are more for run-by. Run-by tries. Oh, he made it. He made it. Come on. Come on. No, the angle. The Zealots and the probes are like, absolutely not. But how about if we killed this pylon? That would suck for you. And then the Zealots are like, oh, yeah? Nice try. So, this is going to be really... There's your metabolic boost as he pulls workers off gas. Even to the point of sending the drones with gas in their mouths and their claws to go mine minerals and just not worry about that gas at all. I mean, he didn't want to return that gas whatsoever. He's done with gas, would be my interpretation from that. Ooh, Lings Once again, trying to get that run by, but the Zealot blocking the ramp and the Probe blocking the ramp. Too good for that. Cybercore on the way. This might just be an attempt at a Ling Flood against someone who's teching up. Zealot down. Zealot, get out of there. There you go. Good positioning, Zealots. Wait, why didn't you just let them in? That was a great spot you had up there. Probes are good fighters, too. Only a handful of Lings made it through the initial conflict there. 4 of them, but they got a probe. 22 to 9 workers, dude. Where's Metabolic Boost? Gosh, Metabolic Boost is so good in this situation. Why are these Lings not fighting? Lings, get in here. The front door is open. I think Mini has held this. I don't want to call it too soon, but it really feels like Mini has held this. Once Mini gets a cannon up, which is extremely close, I think there's enough Zealots and Probes to hold this attempt at a Speedling Flood. Speed is now done, which doesn't give the Lings an attack boost, but it sure feels like it does for some reason. Fine, so 3 Lings make it in. Building more Lings out. They're waiting. They're waiting. They're trying to make Mini think there aren't any more Lings coming. They're like, it's just me. It's just, I got 3 Lings in. That's all I wanted to do. And he's just slowly gathering Lings here, sending them up 2 at a time. And then a whole bunch. Okay, Effort has really got all of his eggs in this basket. It's like, these Lings distract, right? These Lings make it seem like I got these 3 Lings and that's all I wanted. And then we show up in force. Cannon, battle, Zerglings, fight. Taking down that gateway would really help. And they're going to get it. And then jumping on that cannon. Probes are helping to defend the cannon. Are there enough? There you go. The cannon is down. The Probes are fighting. Zealots are dying. I think Mini might have bought the deception. All these Probes are dead. It's still a worker advantage. Doesn't matter. Mini with the Korean eyes taps out, and Effort gets the win. Oh my gosh, that was fantastic. That was so good. Oh my gosh, that was so good. Man. The trickiness there. Getting 3 hatches up means you can make so many Zerglings with 9 drones. You see how many there were? We'll see how many units are produced, but it's a bunch. And then get 3 in, gather your dudes here, make Mini think you're done with the Ling pressure, you're trying to drone up, you're trying to deal with the tech that Mini is going for, trying to catch up in workers, right? Get the 3 Lings, distract, make him think it's only 3 Lings, and then bam, show up with like 20 of them, get through the wall, bust it down, and he's like, probably should not have droned or probed up so hard there, right? Well, it's good trickiness, though. Good trickiness from Effort. So units produced, yeah, 43 to 22 is a big... Oh, that's killed. 79 to 41, there we go. Outproducing by a lot. Getting killed, but it was bigger on the produced number. So he just outproduced by a whole lot. That's what Lings can do. They are strong. And then Mini did outspend Effort, intriguingly enough. But not enough when that many Lings show up and you're not ready for him. Lesson learned by all. All right, GG. GG. Let's keep this ball going in game 4. Game numero 4. Back on Fighting Spirit, man. I don't know what it is with all the cheese here, but top right it's going to be SSak, and the top left it's going to be Bisu. All right, man. Bisu in a PvT, SSak in a TVP. SSak did pretty well against Stork in a game that I posted earlier this week. If you're a PvT fan, go ahead and check it out. It was on Butter, which is a weird map. Good for aggressive strategies because it's a 2-player map and both players are on the same side of the map. You probably already know that, but I don't know. Just in case you're one of those viewers who are not familiar with Butter. Oh, man. This has been an excellent cheese compilation. Thanks so much, RJB. I really do appreciate it. Spent last week in Austin, Texas. Wop, wop, wop. Pylon coming in. Went to go watch the BYU versus Texas game in Austin. Got smashed into the ground. It turns out when Texas is ranked number 7 in the country and BYU's offense is ranked 126th out of 132 teams in the country, it's not going to go well. You're going to lose about 35-6 is generally what you can expect there. No touchdowns scored for BYU. Very sad. But, you know, the fans around us were very nice. Texas fans were cool. They really hate Oklahoma. Holy smokes, they hate Oklahoma. They've incorporated OU sucks into their fight song that they sing. Even when they're not playing Oklahoma, which is another level of rivalry that I had not experienced with my own BYU-Utah rivalry. I guess it's a little more genial here in Utah. Anyway, a lot of fun with my brothers. Most of us, anyway. 5 of the 6 were there. It was a great time. We drove around in a rental car, listened to a Spotify playlist of 90s hits, you know, because we're old. I'm the oldest one, so I'm the oldest, but I pretty much converted them all to my music as I was growing up, and they looked up to me because I was the older brother, and so they like that music too. It's nice. I did a good job brainwashing them, I suppose. Anyway, it was a good time. We ate so much barbecue that I was, like, gonna throw up almost at one point. I don't think I can look at another brisket for at least a month. It was all delicious, though. It was all very, very good. Austin's a good place for the BBQ. And yeah, recommend it. If you want to go to Austin for barbecue or football, not a bad place to be. All right. So what are we doing? Is this going to be Zealot stuff? It sure seems to be Zealot stuff, as a Zealot's cruising across the map. Got a barracks. Cool. Terrans know how to deal with this. Terrans know how to handle the potential outcome of a Zealot showing up when you're making your Marines. You don't have a factory yet. And you're very sad. You're working on your factory, but it's not here. Pow, 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 pow. Pow, 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 pow. Alright, Rob the Zealot is here. Marines. Killing the SCV building this factory might be a bit of a temporary win for Bisu, but also, I mean, another SCV would just finish the construction, so sometimes winning a game is about having a lot of smaller wins, right? This is not good. This is pretty bad for Bisu here. Is he really committing to this? He's got another one showing up and another one popping out and another one in production. So 3 Zealots seems to be what we're looking at here. But as soon as this factory's done and a Vulture starts producing, I just don't know what you do. Yeah. Oh, actually, okay. Getting a machine shop before producing a Vulture. I thought for sure that would be a Vulture producing situation, but no. And yeah, this is beautiful positioning out of SSak. Absolutely gorgeous. You can't do better than this. None of his Marines have taken any hits. Okay, pull back into your Sim City. Pull back. Positioning, good. Building construction, good. So you're going for a tank first against the Zealot pressure. What? I guess there's a Dragoon coming. And in that case, having a tank would be real nice. So hey, sure. Let's do that. Let's do it. Run. Come on, tank. Where are you? There is tank. I mean, tanks they don't do nothing against Zealots, and they really do well against Dragoons. So, fair enough. That worked out. SSak just had to buy enough time to get a tank out. Somehow he sniffed there'd be a Dragoon coming soon. Even though, I don't know, Dragoons are pretty bad against Marines. I'm not sure having Dragoons here is what you want. Siege mode on the way at that machine shop. Second base on the way from Bisu. So Bisu's like, crap. That went pretty poorly for me. I'm down in worker count. Let's get a second base up. Try to win the next couple minutes. I guess survive the next couple of minutes is more viable because he knows there's a tank out, and that usually means siege mode's on the way. It's not often a Terran player just gets a tank and says, on to spider mines, you know? And the job here is to make sure the tank doesn't set up in range to kill that second base, because if the second base dies, it's over. So Dragoons with range are going to buy time. Kite and kite and kite and kite and kite. Marines are dying here. SCV says, do we have like a Reaver up this way? No, nothing that scary. Sieging up one tank. And getting some target fire in the Dragoons? Yes, big shots on the Dragoons. But if the Marines are all dead, the tanks are a little vulnerable. The Marines are not all dead. One tank goes down. The other tank doesn't even bother sieging up. Getting repaired by the SCVs, though, is pretty darn sick. Pretty darn sick. And here goes SSak. Oh my gosh, has he done this? Getting a tank at this position is pretty much what you want to do. What you want to try to do. try to win. Spider Mine's being researched. 2 Dragoon. The repair didn't happen. Oh, SSak, where was his attention? He didn't repair the tank, and he got target fired by the Dragoons, and it died without the tank. What is this push? Well, SCV surrounded a Dragoon and killed it. Citizen's arrest on the books. And Vultures, okay, they're not good against Dragoons, but they're not useless either. Oh my gosh, Dragoons are dying, but guess what? Another one popped up. A hard wall happens. So Vultures can't get through. And GG, that's it. That tank dying was the end of it. SSak taps out, and Bisu wins our 6-minute PvT. The early Zealot aggression did not pay off, but the beautiful Dragoon micro at the end of the game did work. And SSak just failing to repair this tank was really the reason. He could have kept that tank alive long enough to defend itself against these 2 Dragoons. Simply did not do it. Didn't do it. So what a fantastic little PvT back and forth there. Excellent, excellent stuff. The one base follow-up against a lot of Zealot pressure from SSak could have worked, but it didn't. And picking off this tank down here was super useful too, right? Having this tank die, oh, incredible. Incredibly important. So that was exactly what we want to see from Bisu. That's what we expect from him. He's a monster. Check the final score. Again, not a lot to see here in these shorter games, but we'll see. It was an outproduction by SSak, but got out-killed by about as much as he outproduced, so that's not good. And they just got out-resourced like crazy, too, here because of that worker advantage in that second base that Bisu had. So Bisu went for the second base, went for the extra workers. It paid off with insanely good Dragoon micro, and he gets the win. Okay, cool. So that was game 4. Let's go to game 5. Am I keeping track of this right? I don't know. Hey, game number 5. We're on Nemesis. It's not fighting spirit. It's a miracle. Top left, we're going to do a Teal Zerg Jaedong. Under his very well-known Smurf name right now, barcode 1 barcode. And in the bottom left, it's going to be RoyaL, ASL champion RoyaL, who is a monster at weird marine timing attacks in this matchup. He just kind of disrupts the meta, right? He just shows up with 4 Marines at a weird time, and the Zerg's like, what? What? This is not a standard timing for Marines, and sometimes they die. And sometimes the Marines do enough damage that the Zerg dies later. So man, RoyaL disrupting TVZ. That is amazing. Especially for a game that is 25 years old. What are we going to do? Where's the pool? Where's the pool? Where is the barracks? Are we doing something stupid like a battlecruiser rush? No, we're just putting barracks here. RoyaL. I mean, it could be a BC rush, but you probably want gas before now if you were doing that. Maybe in a minute. Maybe in a second. I don't know. I feel like I've never done a battlecruiser rush. I don't have that build optimized from Terran perspective, but I feel like banking gas at this stage would be pretty darn useful if you're trying to make a battlecruiser as fast as you can, right? As fast as I can, as fast as you can. This really looks like a hatch first, doesn't it? Certainly, sir. This has been such a fun cheese. Holy smoking Zola. All right, there we go. Got the hatch first. Around 11 or 12 supply. Somewhere's in there. Doesn't really matter, I guess. And drone on the scout. Overlord finds nothing top right because there's nothing to find. And an SCV. Couple SCVs moving out. And no gas is taken. No command center constructed. But no second barracks either. Oh, nope. Just like one barracks. Weird stuff from RoyaL here. You got to either get a second racks or a gas or a command center, sir. You can't just... I just talked about how he's disrupting the meta, so I don't know. Maybe he totally can. Is this a read it on the fly bunker rush? He's thinking about it. Yeah, it is. He's like, well, I don't know. It's a hatch first. Let's throw down a bunker. And the drones are like, no? How about that not happen? And then a Marine comes in, and the drones are like, we can fight you. We got reinforcement buddies coming in, too. Dude, two SCVs trying to build this bunker. Drones running past the Marines to fight them. Pin them up against a wall here. Jaedong says, get out of my house. Another Marine dies. Another Marine shows up. The bunker finishes. The Marines are in. Is the bunker actually in range of this hatchery, though? No. So that's why we need another bunker, actually. Oh my gosh. Drones, come fight! And then if something comes to attack you, you fall back to the bunker, which covers this bunker fairly well. I don't know, man. Okay, killing the SCV, but there's a second SCV gonna finish the bunker. No, he gets sniped too, canceling the bunker. Doesn't have another SCV here. The Sunken shows up. The bunker's gonna die. All these Marines are dead. And it was a good attempt. It was a very weird 1-Rax bunker rush attempt out of RoyaL. It almost worked, but Jaedong responded too well. Pulled the drones until he had the Lings, pulled the Lings, got the Sunken up, sniped the SCV, building this bunker twice. Bam. GG. I mean, not GG, because it wasn't really a super hard committal here from RoyaL, right? Yeah, he's all hard-walled up here. The Lings might get this, but a little repair action, never hurt nobody. Oh, he pulled the SCV off that was building the command center to do that. I mean, he was the closest one. After all, oh my gosh, they're going to get this bunker. They got the bunker! The repair was too late! Oh my gosh, Jaedong, no. Jaedong, no. RoyaL, no. I cannot believe you didn't repair the supply depot. Oh my gosh. Okay, this guy. Alive. 4 kills. Jaedong is not flooding Lings like Effort did in the earlier game today. Making a couple. He's just starting to gather gas. Speed's not going to be here for a hot minute. Rewall. Maybe have a Marine out here making sure no more Lings are coming anytime soon. They're not, but they are coming soon. Just not really soon, I guess. Oh, he's lifting the barracks. Why did you lift the barracks? To reposition the barracks. Okay. The Lings could not take advantage of the lifted barracks. They would have. They would have in a moment taken advantage of that barracks. The real problem for Jaedong here is that it's effectively 2 base to 2 base. 20 to 13 workers in favor of ye old Terran player RoyaL here. CWU. Academy on the way. Good to get a little bit of range upgrade. Maybe make a couple medics here just in case things get crazy. Okay, re-lurker Russian on the follow here. We're getting speed for Hydras. Maybe attempting a Hydra bust, which is really more of a ZVP strategy. We do see it in ZVT from time to time, though. It's nothing crazy out of the ordinary. Comsat on the way to try to scan what the Zerg player's follow-up is going to be. Is it going to be Massling? Is it going to be Hydras? Is it going to be Lurkers? Are we throwing down a Spire? No to that one. And no Lair means we're not working on Lurkers. This is going to be a Hydra Ling attempt to get in here, bust through this wall, kill these dudes before they have stim, before they have medic support, before they have any tanks. That would be really good. And some kind of a Hydra strategy is not having to deal with tanks. Ooh, some fire bats in the mix too. I love that. Early fire bats are so sexy. Look at this guy go. Look at him. Whoosh, whoosh. Immediately dead. Whoosh, whoosh. This guy attacking Hydras. Not really what you want to do, Mr. Flamethrower Man, but all right. He got a lot of damage out. Died. Too many Hydras. Too many surprise Hydralisks for that fire bat to really be all that effective. Plus, I mean, the one that was trying to attack the Lings died immediately, and the one that was trying to attack Hydras didn't really do what he needed to do. So yeah, Hydra's at the front. How's that sound? Bad. Really bad. Marines with stim. No range upgrade on these dudes, though. Ooh, leaving these medics alive was kind of nice, and GG! Whoa! Jaedong taps out, and RoyaL gets the win. He's just down too much economically, right? If we swing back to just a couple of seconds ago, yeah, I mean, it is 30 to 14 workers. It's 2 base to 2 base, and it's not even really 2 base for Jaedong, is it? This was a bust attempt, if there ever was one, with Hydras. And sure, maybe the fire bats didn't pay for themselves. Maybe they didn't do what they needed to do, but yeah. It's like 32 to 15 workers at that point. Just not Not gonna go well. Not gonna go well for you, Jaedong. RoyaL, you monster. He did the kind of low committal one barracks bunker rush. It didn't work, but it did kill a bunch of drones and slow down the economy. Got some damage done on that hatch. And then Jaedong with the counter of the low econ Hydra Ling bust attempts. Doesn't work. Too many Marines with stim, with medic support. Firebats in there too. Again, the Firebats were great, but they were there and they were cool. 16,000 to 12,000 points in favor of RoyaL. Getting outproduced by about 10, but the kill death ratio was a 2-to-1 in favor of RoyaL, so that's going to make up for that, no problem. Resources, 6,200 spent to 4,700 spent in favor of RoyaL. Yeah, I mean, this was just a complete counter all-in from Jaedong, and it did not work. Did not work. Okay, well, that was game number 5. Let's go to game number 6, I guess. I'm really going to count before we get to this next game, I promise. It's Bishop. It's Mini. It's Polypoi. Top right, Terran player Bishop. Top left, Mini. We talked about Mini already on how awesome he is. Runner-up for the most recent ASL, which makes him pretty darn impressive. Excellent. Man, so good. Such a good Protoss player here, yeah? And Bishop, who is not runner-up at ASL, nor was he the champion of the more recent ASL. He's probably not as good a player as Mini is, but you know, as we always say, the shorter the game is, the more likely an upset is. Anywho, hope you guys are all doing great out there. It's a good time for broodwar, man. We've had amazing ASLs recently. We've got a lot of YouTube and Twitch and Afrika broodwar content out there now as well. Thank you for choosing Falcon Paladin today. I know a lot of you have been waiting for this cheese compilation for a long time, and we made it. We got there. Brothers, friends, and family, and all y'all. All right, gate opening. Smells like another Zealot pressure opening here in a PvT. How the Terran player deals with it can vary. He is actually choosing to kind of wall off his front here, which makes dealing with Zealots a lot easier, man. You hard wall up here, stick a couple of Marines back behind the wall, and the Zealots are done. They are toast. They're tostitos. That's what I always say. Is that what I always say? It's not what I always say. Quick gas, though. Okay, so maybe this feels like more regular Dragoon pressure. Get a bunker up, right? I guess maybe the positioning of the barracks told Mini he can probably just go for gas here. Zealots aren't going to be awesome. Gas is getting saturated now by a Bishop. This probe harass is pretty good. But the barracks finishes regardless because Bishop is no slouch himself. Cybercore, 1 Zealot. I think this might be all that we see. Just a little bit of Zealot pressure for pushing. Just keeping the Terran player home while Dragoons are on the menu. On la future. Le menu de la future. Oh, this is going to post after Halloween, I think. Not too long after, though. But hope you all had a fun time at the Sunday stream. That was a ton of fun. You might come from a country that doesn't celebrate Halloween, or it's a different time, but anyway. Alright. Yeah, I mean, 1 Zealot here. Focusing the probe is really nice. God, just messing with the pathing on this Zealot is so good. It takes 87 shots from a Marine to kill a Zealot, mind you. And he's gonna probably kill a Marine of yours, even if your micro is really good. And it was. Another Zealot is coming in, though. Not just the one. Yeah, I mean, even without a hard wall, this ramp just makes it so much easier to burn those guys down. My 2 youngest kids, 2 of my 3 kids, one went as a mime. My daughter did that, and then my son went as a cup of noodles. Like, instant ramen, I guess, in a cup. Which, sure, man. You do you. He's 13. Just turned 13. Anyway. Pretty fun stuff. Okay, we're going to counterattack with Marines and Vultures. This Dragoon is like, I'm outnumbered a bit here, and Vultures are fast. And if I stop to attack the Vulture, I give chance for the Marines to catch up and the SCVs to get hits off. And the Vulture can get repaired, and another Vulture joins the party. Oh my gosh, and I managed to build an entire bunker up here. Dude, Bishop, you absolute monster. Get inside the bunker. Got it. We're inside the bunker. The front door of the Protoss is mega compromised. He's getting a shield battery up. Oh, shield batteries are so sexy. I take it back. Shield batteries are more sexy than fire bats are. You do not see shield batteries very much, and they are very cool. What? Like, come get me. I'm outside of the bunker. Probes getting pulled in here. 2 Dragoons. There's healing by the shield battery happening. Is there enough Protoss? The repairing is pretty good. It keeps putting SCVs inside the bunker to repair it. There's only 2 Marines inside this bunker. A Vulture shows up and says, I can kill probes real good. At least distract some of the fire from this bunker, which is being repaired and taking fire at the same time, and the bunker goes down. But the Dragoons have taken some hits. They're alive. It's enough. Wow. Mini holds it off like an absolute boss. Shield battery actually doing stuff. Actually really honestly coming in handy. Oh gosh. Spider Mine, solid hit. Mini, you gotta be careful, dude. You gotta do the thing where you trigger the Spider Mines, but then you kill the Spider Mines before they kill you. This Dragoon's like, I know there's a Spider Mine here. I know it. I can feel it in my bones. Maybe he can see it. Who knows? Who knows what's possible here? Back home. Robo facility on the way from Mini. Is he trying to get obs out? Probably. That's probably priority number 1. Priority number 2 is maybe a Reaver follow-up. Oh, he lost another Dragoon to a Spider Mine. I think he tried to do the fancy triggering shoot thing, but it is difficult. It is so hard to pull off. This guy just, kind of gets chased down and executed. Spider Mine kills him. Probably unnecessary. I think Marine and Vulture Fire would have done that anyway. But, yeah. Ow. Ow, and that's GG. Too much. Too much Terran. A little too sloppy with those Dragoons, and Mini taps out. Yo. That's what we're talking about. That is what we're talking about from a Terran perspective. Excellent, excellent win from Bishop. Again, a bit of an upset, but if your game's 6 minutes, it's easier for you to win that than winning a 30-minute game against Mini. I strongly believe that is true. So, excellent job. Excellent, excellent job. The bunker stuff was good. It probably got some good value. Killed some good workers there, too. Bunch of probes died. Slowed down Mini's economy. Bishop's economy was 2 SCVs that he lost at the front there, but, you know, less than whatever the 5 or 6 probes that died on the other side were. 12,000 to 11,000 points. Produced exactly 11 buildings each. That's weird. Got outproduced. Bishop outproduced Mini and outkilled Mini too. That's going to win you games. And Mini outspent the Terran player. But as we're seeing, outspending someone in the first 6 minutes of a game is sometimes not good. Sometimes it can be bad. If you're spending on things like upgrades and tech that you're not going to be able to use because someone's showing up at your front door with a bunch of Marines and Vultures and your dreams of a Reaver are over, you know? I think you know. I think you know what I'm talking about. So Falcon Paladin will continue on with even more cheese today, if you can believe it. Welcome back. We're on Roadkill. Do we know this map? I don't know, but it's Rain and JYJ. Left side is going to be JYJ, an excellent, very good Terran player, and Rain down below, an excellent Protoss player. Let's check out this map real quick. Nope, this button right here. Clicky click McClickerson. 4-player map? Is this a spawn location? This is a spawn location, so I feel like this is a spawn location. I guess this is your natural, and this is your natural on the left side. And this 12 o'clock is populated by hallucinated rhinodons, as well as hallucinated mineral fields. Hi, says JYJ. How's it going, Rain? I know you. We're friends. We're buddies. We're at, you know, we're elite StarCraft players, man. Ooh, Ooh, let's watch all this stuff disappear. Hey, man, says Rain. I don't know, we're speaking English. Whoa. They gone. They are gone now. All right, cool. So, bam. There's our look at the map. Everything is A-OK and fancy-free. What else is happening? What else can I ramble about while we're waiting for a second for things to get rolling here? Let's try to see what we're dealing with. As a gateway comes up in Protoss base and a barracks very soon here from the Terran 2, because, I don't know, going CC first against Protoss is insane. There it is. Let's see. Invincible Season 2 is coming. I really enjoyed Invincible Season 1. Thought it was pretty smart, pretty well done. Really intriguing last couple of episodes for sure, and I want to see where they take that. So, Invincible on Amazon. No, this is not a sponsored stream. I would definitely shill for Invincible, though. I like it a lot. So that's good. I was really looking forward to Dune coming out this month, but that got pushed back to spring because of writer strike stuff, which I'm sad about, but hey. You know, first world problems is the movie I'm looking forward to has been delayed by 6 months. It's just not something you can really complain about without sounding like kind of a privileged person, which, you know, I am. Definitely am. I've got more than a lot of people in the world do. It's good to remember that. And if you're watching StarCraft on YouTube, you probably have a lot more than most people in the world too. So, consider it. Cybernetics Core coming in. No Zealot Prashor. Probes scouting. SCV scouting. No one finding anything because they're all going the wrong way on this 4-player map. Roadkill. What a name Roadkill is. And really fast singularity charge here, man. I mean, I lied. It's not really fast. It's fairly standard stuff. Workers see each other and they're like, yo, how's it going? Good. Factory on the way. Both players being pretty safe. Right? Going Cybercore before Expand, going Factory before Expand, really safe in this matchup. You can do other stuff, but, you know, if you just want to fall back on, I don't know what my opponent is up to, then this is what you do, right? It's all very awesome. So let's see what JYJ and Rain have in store for us. You building a bunker up here? He is. This is the front door of his natural. Again, weird that your main base is in low ground, but that's... Yeah, this is either a very old map or it's a throwback to old maps, right? Steve getting shot. Petey getting shot. Pete the probe here. I don't know why, but the design philosophy behind bases in the early days of StarCraft, I'm talking 1998, guys. Like before a bunch of you were born, I'm sure, was low ground mains, big low ground mains, and your second base was on a high ground somehow. Yeah? Yeah. All right, what are we doing? Pretty fast starport. And a tank just to deal with the Dragoons. And probably an expansion. Not really. He doesn't have the money for an expansion. Is he making it look like he's trying to expand? Because he is not saving up the money for an expansion right now. Maybe he is now, but maybe he's trying to make Rain feel like it's okay to take a second base here. I don't know if you can't see that, right? No. The Dragoon can't see this SCV anyway. Control tower. Is this like some kind of weird cloaked wraith play out of JYJ? Is it possibly that? Alright. Buying time. Siege tank plus bunker plus repairing SCVs means no. Means this is a no entry sign. Really? How? That's a lot of hull damage, sir. Don't be doing that. Where is our... There we go. Drop ship. Okay. So not weird wraithy stuff. We're going to probably drop vultures down here, be my guess. Maybe a siege tank. That'd be cool, too. Ooh. Maybe pressuring the front with a siege tank and marines while sneakily dropping vultures in the back and hoping Rain is too distracted to fully handle it. This is definitely one base stuff, though. No second base for you today, JYJ. You have some plans. Amazing plans. Yeah, man. Your opponent's taking a second base. You're on one base. You're feeling pretty good about that if you're planning on being this aggressive. Spider Mine's on the way. Dude, getting some Spider Mines in this mineral field would be so dangerous. Again, probes don't trigger Spider Mines. But okay. But if anybody comes back here, they'll trigger the Spider Mines and the splash damage will kill these probes. But Vulture's in the house. There's a troll in the dungeon, and then the push and the front. What did I say about that? Push in the front, drop vultures in the back. Oh my gosh, the spider mine setting up here is so good. Oh! It didn't explode on these probes. That's big. Probes trying to fight a siege tank is tough, and GG. Rain's like, that's too much. This is way too much for me. Taps out, and JYJ gets away with a one base play. Very awesome. Two-pronged attack, dropping the vultures inside the main base, and little marine tanky stuff here with vulture support and spider mines at the front. Yeah, he couldn't hold that natural. He had to tap. He must tap out. 11,000 to 10,000 total points. Out producing Rain pretty substantially here for a short game, and out killing Rain as well by even more of a discrepancy. Resources, Rain again outspending. The loser outspending is always so tough to see when that happens. Anyway, GG, man. Way to go. Getting a Terran win against a Protoss here. We've had both, right? We've had Terran wins against Protoss and vice versa. That's always nice. We've had Zerg wins against Protoss. We've had Terran wins against Zerg. We've had Zerg wins against Terran. So I think we've done a good job kind of splitting up the matchups and the results here. And guess what? We have even more cheese. Can you believe it? It's another PvZ. It's going to be Bisu and a Miso on Shakura's Temple. Bottom left, red Protoss. It is Bisu. Top left, it is our guy Miso. Can I read that real quick? No, too late. Too late on the draw. But I'm sure it's just good luck, have fun, or whatever. I mean, it's a barcode, so you can't know this is Bisu, right? Oh, hang on. Google Translate says, why are you acting like 1 or 2? Uh-oh. Maybe there was something interesting in the previous comment. Come on, Google Translate. And he says, in response, please reply to Kakao Talk. Please do it. Please do it. Why are you spamming so? Another please. Please do it. It's having a harder time translating this for some reason. Man, this chitter chatter though. What is it? What the heck? I was at a loss. I don't remember. This is a very strange conversation to have at the start of a StarCraft game. It's yes. I don't know. I kind of feel like Misu's like either trolling or spamming. This is very weird opening. Oh gosh, dang it. 1,000, 2 or 10. 2 or 10 is a bit much. Increase your ability to speak. Yeah. Like, Misu's, like, promoting some app or something. I like how Google Translate translates the barcode to 11111. That's funny. 365. Waiting. Always waiting. This is the weirdest. I don't know. I need someone who speaks Korean to maybe translate that for me, because Google Translate makes it sound like Miso is hawking something and trying to get Bisu to buy some kind of a service or download an app or something. At the start of a StarCraft game, what are you doing? Anyway, it was a very one-base pool speedling heavy opening from Miso. Maybe trying to distract Bisu with his weird sayings and hoping Bisu gets distracted enough that this works. It might work. There's a Zealot coming across. He's horribly outnumbered, though, and he just needs to get out. And he is trying to, and he's slippery, though. But, ooh. Aw, Lings. See? Lings can kind of get us around, but also not really. Forge coming in. Probe says, no more further gas. There's an expansion on the way, but that just might just be for larva. Where did the other Ling? Oh, they're here. Hey, the Lings are here, guys. Probes have to be pulled to fight to defend the homeland of Shakuras. Here on Shakuras Plateau, Lings are inside the main base. We're on an expedition trying to find Zerg in these lands on this plateau, and we found them. But they're here to kill us, too. This Zealot has got 3 kills. Can he get 4? No, surprisingly, but he gets hits off on these Lings anyway. They're all pretty injured. Well, one of them's doing all right. Getting a cannon up and further Ling pressure should really not be able to get in here. These 3 Lings can jump on this cannon, but they can't. This protection is too much. Yeah, no. No. I think Bisu's handled this. What a weird conversation, though. I'm surprised he didn't jump on that cannon. He's trying to pick up individual probes here, but he's down 16 to 8. It's not like killing 2 probes is going to win you this game, sir. Killing this cannon might allow future Lings to get more work done, but also, I don't know. He is going for a macro hatch in addition to that second base that just popped. Still no sign of further gas taking. He is just trying to effort 3-base Ling flood this thing. Bisu taking gas. Maybe another cannon would be good. He's also expanding. Yeah, I mean, if we're not taking any further gas here, this is just speedlings all the livelong day. Until the end of time. Until gas starts getting harvested. Ooh. Overlord made it down here. Sees the cyber core. Sees the gas being taken. Says, yeah, alright. Oh, full surround? Oh my gosh, a full surround on a zealot. It's a miracle. We don't see that very much. I would honestly throw up another cannon here if I was Bisu, but also Bisu's much better at StarCraft than I am, so who am I to backseat game this guy, right? I still feel like another cannon would be amazing. It's a little bit late for that. Can you not run through this? Is this little doodad tripping your Lings? I feel like Lings should be able to jump over this, right? This isn't even nearly as tall as a zealot. Should be jump overable. Can you imagine if jumping existed in StarCraft? That'd be amazing. Just leaping over things. If Lings had any kind of a leaping ability, they'd be unstoppable, man. Yeah, maybe that's a bad idea. Let's not give Lings jumping ability. Yeah, man. Lings. A Stargate, which is... Stargates are pretty bad against Zerglings. Unless, I guess, you make scouts. But even then, I'm not sure you kill Lings fast enough for the scouts to be good. So yeah, this is effort. This is effort, except it's Miso. And it's Bisu instead of Mini, and here we go, right? We try to smash down the gateway. And then we try to get in here and hard walling. Oh, Lings get a surround on that cannon. Zealots trying to fight desperately here, too. This cannon is warping in, and it's gonna die. Ah, the Ling flood is real. Can he hold? The probes are fighting. Lings really making sure another cannon doesn't come up. The forge dies. No more cannons can be produced. Bisu maybe made a mistake. Expanding, trying to tech, trying to go up to Stargate here. Did not read the situation particularly well. How is he? Oh, is that a second forge? Either way, there's a second forge here. Probes fighting. They can afford for most of them to die and still maintain some kind of a worker advantage, but the Ling count seems to be too much. Probes down to 12, down to 10, and the second base is toast. The main base, there's no support here either. And then GG, man. That worked. Wow. Miso gets the win, and Bisu has to tap. Oh, boy. And he doesn't want to leave the game. There you go. Then he leaves the game. Miso. Oh, he did make a Corsair, which, you know, doesn't help at all against Ling pressure like this. Remember when I was like, maybe a second cannon would have been good? Would a second cannon have killed all these Lings before they killed the gateway? No. Because one cannon didn't even kill half of them. 3 cannons, I guess? 3 cannons. Maybe don't expand. Maybe more zealots. 3 cannons. Maybe further walling. If you read what's going on here. But yeah, Bisu misread that. Pretty tough. Pretty tough to misread that. That's okay. We're all human. 12,000, 11,000 points there in favor of Miso. Produced 90 units in 7 minutes. That's pretty good. 90 to 33. Got out killed, but a 3-to-1 out production ratio and getting killed on a 2-to-1 ratio works out. 7 buildings to 0 raised, and again, the player that mined the most lost the game. In cheese games, that does seem to be a consistency. All right. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful stuff. Okay, guess what, man? We got more cheese coming. I can't even believe it. Cannot believe it. Let's see what we get next. It's Best and it's Rush and it's Ringing Bloom. Bottom left, a green Protoss player. It is Best. Top left, it's going to be Rush, our yellow Terran here. What the heck are you guys even talking about? I don't know if Translate can keep up with this, man. It's really trying. That's amazing, says Best. No, wait. That's amazing, says Rush. It's really kind of getting lost in the sauce here. But why is it with that type? Why is that? Is lower than the high school type? What are we talking about? Translating is hard. I don't know. I guess there was some context we missed early there. Anyway, I'm trying to translate this stuff on the fly. There's got to be somebody who speaks Korean and English that is watching this and is like, oh, Falcon, Google Translate is failing you miserably. Let me provide the translation. And yeah, if you want to translate all of the comments from all of these games, I'll pin your comments so fast, your head will spin. Maybe not that fast, but fast. Okay, what are we doing here? No quick gas. Again, it'd be super fast to get gas here. No gas from the Protoss either. But also, is Best going? Oh my gosh, Best is Nexus firsting. There we go. Nexus first from Protoss can be punished by Terran. Most of the time. Not guaranteed. Guaranteed. Yeah, getting a little punchy here. You know, it's 10 o'clock at night. Falcon's been casting cheese for a while. Steve the SCV coming down, and does scout the right direction here on Ringing Bloom to catch this Nexus first, and this is always key. Alright, comes in. Says, Oh, it's Ringing Bloom. You can safely do this. I lied. I was like, this could be punished. Less so on this map where you kind of get a safe expansion anyway. Rush, on the other hand, is not interested in taking his safe expansion, which is over here, and is instead going for a factory, as all good Terran boys and girls should do. Probe says, I see you're going factory, as all good Terran boys and girls should do. Guess I'll get some gas up. Probably get a cyber core rolling. Get some dragoons out. You know, try to stay alive against this play. Be really good to know if there's an expansion too, but I don't think this probe's going to get a chance to figure that out. Ooh, hard walls the probe in. Fight, probe. Fight for... He did. He attacked that SCV, but died anyway, unfortunately. Okay, here goes nothing. Gonna try to punish the Protoss player for his greedy Nexus first, even if it's not easy. Even if I have to come up a ramp first. Ooh, pulling the boys, pulling the boys. Let's go. Let's pull those boys. So where can I build a bunker? That'd be really tough to deal with. The answer is somewhere. Here comes nothing. Marines, Zelotes. Alright, here we go. This is serious business. Bunker coming up. Immediately kills the SCV building the bunker. But probes getting pulled in here too. Abject chaos on display. Another SCV building the bunker dies. Another SCV goes on to do the job that nobody else wants to do, which is try to build this bunker. Marines are getting target fired here. We're letting the bunker come up. If we kill all the Marines, the bunker is useless. Is the strategy here from Best, it would seem. The bunker is up, but the Marines, are they too far set back to get in here? Is the question. Vultures fighting. Dragoons are fighting here too. Bunker taking some hits. Marines trying to body block the Marines from getting inside. I cannot believe nobody made it inside this bunker. How is Best holding this? With superior micro and targeting. That's what I say. 2 kills, 0 kills on that Dragoon. Probe gets in, and that's GG. That was an all-in from Rush. And boom! Protoss Best gets the win by holding against the aggression. The ultimate, so much aggression. The next is first, man. It really should have made that harder, I think, for Best to hold it off, but Best was like, nah, absolutely not. I got this. I will keep any Marines from getting inside that bunker. I don't feel like Rush really made it a priority to get Marines inside that bunker, which I'm confused by. Like, the bunker finished. He had Marines. He could have at least tried. He just kind of sat him back here instead, I guess. Guess he figured attacking is better than trying to walk into a bunker without attacking anything, and then maybe you don't even make it there, right? That's the risk. So, beautiful, beautiful hold. Super impressive hold. Dragoons are good. Zealots are good. Probes are good. And Best gets it. I mean, that was... That was amazingly fast and good, too. 10,000 to 9,000 points. Best gets the win. Got outproduced by the Terran. Killed equal numbers of units, but a lot of those were SCVs. And Rush didn't really have any kind of an economy left home. So this is a time when having the better economy actually is on the side of the winning player in a cheesing game. So, wondrous. And the defensive player, no less. So excellent job there by Best. He is one of the best Protoss players in the world. He showed us there today, and I think we got a couple more cheeses. Man, maybe even something involving Zerg, maybe? Neo Sylphid cheese. Top side. It's going to be Bishop. He's back. He's Terraning, but this time he's facing off against Soma, our brown Zerg player. Beautiful to see, Beautiful to see. Oh, come on. Do some more chatting here. They're doing some more chatting. Translate on the fly. Google Lens. Yes, yes, says Bishop. Dang it. I missed the first comment. Sign. Should I buy it, says Bishop. These guys have really potentially non-very StarCraft related conversations before the games start, huh? Come on, translate. Trying so hard, failing miserably. Not even translating that. Oh, hang on. To that extent. Yeah, I don't know, man. I give up. This is too difficult. Like, none of this is, like, StarCraft related. It feels like, anyway. Righto, so walling off here, not down here, indicates maybe an attempt at a one-base opening of some kind. Zergy Zerg has some plans. Terror the Overlord moving out. At first on the menu from Soma. Did you think we'd get through this cheese comp without a Soma game? Did you think that was going to happen? Because I didn't think that was going to happen. I didn't think that was going to happen at all. Ooh, that was a pause. Yep, we got chat through the pause. That all gets dumped into the replay when, well, when the replay resumes, but it doesn't have to resume. You know how this works. Whatever. Pool on the way before gas. Just kind of really macro opening right now. Does not have any interest in speedlings at all. Oh, this is really tempting, though. All of this can be yours. All of this can be yours. Oh, something about a battle tag. I can see it all, says Bishop. It's really having a hard time reading the words here from Bishop sometimes. Even all that practicing, this passion is, even without broadcasting, even after practicing, this passion is 10. Oh, your passion is 10. Good. Your passion is 10. So, yeah, there we go. One base. Barracks. Factory. Terran hatching it up here. Pretty much as greedy as an opening as you can be, and then just going very standard 2-base Muta opening, lair on the way before metabolic boost. But Bishop has some other plans, and those plans involve showing up before that Spire finishes. Going 2-port Wraith maybe, 2-port Valkyrie, just to completely counter the Muta opening here that he knows is coming in. Why aren't you broadcasting, says Bishop. Because I'm a hunter, says Bishop. If you look tall, you get criticized, says Bishop. If you look tall, you get criticized. That sounds like some kind of an idiom in Korean. I feel sad for the fans. Says Soma. What the heck? I'm a little fan of it, says Bishop. There I am, but I'm doing a fan up, says Soma. Okay. Okay, I'm done. I'm done translating. Somebody will translate for me. I'll pin the comment. We're good. So 2-port Wraith. We are firing it up without a control tower here. Sunken up to deal with early pressure from Vultures or Marines. Doesn't really help against Wraiths, it turns out. No Hydra Den. Sniggy 2-port Wraith on the play is what we like to see here. And Burrow. What the fast Burrow? I think he's worried about the Vulture getting in here. And if you burrow your drones, at least they have something of a chance to survive, right? Ow, stop taking sunken hits, Vulture Bike Pilot. Alright, Wraiths awaiting launch orders. They're going to fly in. These Overlords have absolutely no protection from Wraiths at all. In fact, neither do the drones. The good news is, Wraith anti-ground attack is abysmal. So they're going to go after Overlords first, because Overlords take a lot of damage from the air attack. Dude, a supply block before that Spire finishes would be insane. Ah, the burrow on the drones, though. No, too late. 5 mutas on the way. Before the supply block could catch. Dude, that was. Going after those drones instead of going after the Overlord was huge. Could have supply blocked, bought some more time, but these Wraiths continuing to kill Overlords. There we go. And now we have to fight mutas, though. Not exactly what we want to see here, right? The mutas pop out. The Wraiths are like, we're made of tissue paper. Run! We supply blocked him real good, though, didn't we, boys? And you did, yes. The supply block is still real. Overlord movement for running away purposes is being researched. Pneumatize Carapace. And this Overlord is going to die next for further supply block purposes. Oh, this is Mass Wraith. This is, I mean, look, it's 2-port Wraith, yeah, but we're still making Wraiths, man. He believes in the power of the Wraith. Really, not like one Valkyrie. That's why there are Scourge. Mass Wraith, kind of hard to deal with Mutalisks. Unless you have Scourge support. Soma being supply blocked again is pretty bad. Overlords do not build incredibly quickly. Ah, actually got a drone there. Did not burrow in time. Might have enough Wraiths to actually one-shot drones here, right? Might have enough. I don't know, man. Stacked units versus stacked units. It's hard to tell who's winning, but I'm hearing Mutalisks die, and I'm not really hearing Wraiths die. One of my favorite animations is when you hit something, but the thing is gone by the time the animation goes, and you didn't actually hit it, you know? I mean, you did hit it. It just doesn't look like you hit it at all. Very strange. Soma holding on for dear life here. Oh. He can't quite one-volley down mutas. Maybe he can? No. It's like a 2-volley. This is some beautiful Wraith micro. Dude, that's it. GG. Beautiful Wraith micro and Bishop. Bishop ends up taking down... He took down Bisu, right? He took down Bisu and he's taking down Soma. 2 players that are better than him, but hey, sometimes you cheese it up and you get that win. Dude, that was awesome. That was some of the best 2-port Wraith I've ever seen. 8 kills on one of these guys. One of these dudes I clicked on over here at 8 kills. There he is. Here's our dude. Here's a captain. I mean, they're all captains. But this guy's especially a captain because he has 8 kills. Yo, the supply blocking was real. No spores, no hydras. Hydras can be tough. I mean, I have a hard time dealing with big wraith balls too, especially with dead airspace like this. The wraiths run in, snipe a hydra, one volley a hydra, one volley a hydra, one volley a hydra, and you're like, Scourge are kind of your best bet, but also Scourge are kind of slow and their acceleration is bad, and wraiths can snipe them down if they're well controlled by an elite Terran player, which, by the way, Bishop is. Man, fantastic. 1 base, 2 port, all the wraiths in the world. This kill death ratio is going to be amazing. It's going to be really good. 23,000 to 18,000 total points. Bishop 1. And yeah, 29-4 kill death ratio is as good as you're ever going to see in a game of StarCraft, man. 29-4 is crazy. And yeah, got outspent, but won. Very weird trend. Losing player outspending the winning player, but losing. Strange. The strangity. Okay, GG, man. We got 1 more cheese to go. I'm going to say it again. Last time, hit that like button if you're enjoying it, because we've got more cheese. It's Brain and Rush on Polypoid. Top right, gonna be Rush. He's back, man. He is a cheeser for sure. And on the top left, it's gonna be Brain. Brain started as a fastest map player. He is an excellent, excellent elite level fastest map player, and he qualified for ASL a couple of years ago, but did not pursue it. But man, he is so good at Protoss. We've got Queen watching and Sharp watching to see what's going to go on here today on Polypoid. And man, I love StarCraft. I love StarCraft so much. Still remember the day when I first booted up StarCraft, and I didn't even play the campaign. Just went into, me and a bunch of my friends, just went straight into a game, a custom game, and just figured it out as we went along. So good. So good back in 1998. The music, the graphics just blew us away. The ability to select 12 units instead of only 9. Was it 6 in Warcraft 2 or is it 9? I feel like it might be 6, which is just so limiting. But yeah, we are huge Warcraft 2 fans. And we were like, StarCraft? What? Blew our minds. Gaming magazines told us about it. Could not wait for the day. And the day finally came, and that was it. That was the start of my love affair with StarCraft. I've always had it installed in every computer I've ever had since then. Always, you know, played through the campaign once every couple of years. Found professional StarCraft, started watching that. Just fell in love with it, and here we are. I'm casting StarCraft for people. You're all having a good time with it. I'm spreading the love of StarCraft, and I could not be happier about it. Man. So good. All right, what are we doing? Zealot pressure in this PvT. Walling here. A little bit risky. The previous attempts we've seen to defend against the Zealot stuff from Terran today, Barracks has been here or Barracks has been here. But we haven't seen Barracks here. So let's see how this is held by Rush against Brain, who is getting gas. So he's not just going to make Zealots forever and ever, but it will feel like that. Ooh, 1 Rax expand blind. 2. He does not know this is coming. He's kind of hoping it's not. Trying to wall off. He's not making a Marine. Rush! Rush! How do you not have a Marine? Okay, this is DEFCON 1. We got a Zealot in the house. We got no Marines to fire him off. Quick, make a Marine. Okay. Pull the boys. Who knew a Protoss player could send Zealots across the map and try to kill us? I sure didn't. Is that what everybody is saying? Nope, get in there. Shoot him. Shoot him. Do not let him in there. Do not let him in. I guess who's here now? Second Zealot. Nah, no, not a second Zealot. We want to finish this command center, but I'm not sure that should be the priority right now. Guess what's on the way? Another Zealot. Guess what's on the way? A Dragoon after that. Dude, this guy's wreaking havoc inside the main. This guy's causing all sorts of problems at the natural. Oh, kills the SCV building the second base. This guy, I don't know that he has any kills. He's got 0 kills. Really wants this. He does get the Marine. Takes some hits for it. This might just be Zealot Pressure straight up wins, guys. This is what happens if maybe you're a little tiny bit late with your Marine production, right? You kind of were greedy. You didn't make the Marine. You wanted a faster expand. What are we building up here? Robo up there. He wants to follow this up. I don't know. Reaver drop right. Gosh, a Dragoon shows up. We are so late on this bunker. This bunker is not happening. Or maybe it will, at the sacrifice of many, many SCVs. Perhaps, perhaps. This guy just needs to hit something. That Zealot can't bounce around. Doing nothing, man. Okay, Rush gets the bunker. I did not think that bunker was coming up, but it did. Holy, air weapons upgrade? Brain, what are you doing? Alright, well, this... this is something. Gonna give you that. I think Russia totally took the lead. He's got a second base up. Protoss has no sign of a second base at all. He's got his vacuum cleaners here, so we can start making Reavers after the shuttle finishes. And it's going to be a Reaver drop on the follow-up. So, Brain's not out of it yet. I'm not even sure what there is to deal with a Reaver at all, honestly. This factory is not done yet. Reavers can't really... Oh, man, this is too fast. This is too fast. Of course, it's too fast because the Reaver's not here yet. But we're just going to shuttle guys in the front door where you don't have a bunker. And what do you got? What is it? 2 Marines outside of a bunker. I don't know why we're killing the dude building an engineering bay. I guess turrets in the future would be bad for this whole shuttle thing. Okay, we'll be back with a Reaver in just a minute. Don't you worry. Gosh, it's hard to keep track of all of these health bars, but oh gosh, SCVs are getting murdered here. That Dragoon gets surrounded, however, and executed. Citizen's arrest. But here comes the Reaver. And what's the answer to the Reaver? Well, a siege tank. Yes, good call. Ah, both Marines died. Are we out of Marines? We're out of Marines, guys. That's too long a shot. That wasn't going to last. A tank's going to come out of this factory and really have a bad time. It's going to take an immediate Reaver hit, probably. This is chaos. What a great game to end on, and that's it, man. Rushes out. Brain gets the win. He's like, I can't handle a Reaver. I don't have spider mines. I don't have a siege tank. I'm not even close to siege mode. That's not even researching, and my turrets can't get up. So, yeah, we're done. That's it. We're out. I don't want to play against this. And beautiful, beautiful stuff by Brain. Again, it started with normal Zealot pressure, which Rush kind of did not anticipate. Went greedy, didn't have the Marine out in time. The early Zealot pressure snowballed into Zealot Dragoon pressure. He's trying to get a factory out, but it's too late on the factory stuff, and yeah, beautiful little proxy robo up here. Get some dudes in, bypass the bunker at the front, make a Reaver the whole time, and man, I feel like that is a frustrating loss, man. Every Terran player in the world felt that one. They're not happy about that. So GG Brain, what'd I say? It's really good. 12,000 and 9,000 points. Gets outproduced by Rush, but a 70-4 kill death ratio will help you win in a game where you got outproduced. Structures raised, 0 and 0, and Brain outspending our 2-basing Terran player by about 1,500 resources in only 6 minutes, which is kind of weird if you think about it. How did he do that? I guess a lot of SCVs were fighting instead of harvesting for a lot of that game, so that'll slow down your income for sure. Yeah, early pressure into Reaver. Brutality. That's exactly what we're talking about. So, GG, man. I mean, what a fantastic cheese comp that was. I had a ton of fun with it. Thanks again, RJB, for submitting all of these. And check them out at youtube.com/RJB_TV. Put a link to that in the description, too. But, man, just fun stuff. Protoss wins, Terran wins, Zerg wins, all the matchups. No mirror matchups, though. If feel like maybe I'll recommend to RJB for the next one we get some more mirror matchups. Those can be fun too, but maybe they just didn't make the cut. Maybe he's like, all of these non-mirror matchups are way better, which I could maybe agree with him. I mean, Terran proxies are fun. Cannon rushing in PvP is a lot of fun too. I mean, there were some things we missed, but we'll get into the next one, right? There will be another cheese compilation. There always is. It might be a while before the next one, but it'll come. I think we can all agree with that and believe. Okay, neat. The neatest of the neat, because that is going to be it for me today. Whew. This has been Falcon Paladin coming at you with yet another edition of StarCraft Brood War Remastered and a cheese compilation number 10. Go ahead, hit that like button, hit that subscribe if you like what you saw and what you heard today. You can also catch me on Twitter, Facebook, Patreon, and Twitch, all at /Falcon Paladin. And until next time, as always, thank you so much for watching, and you take care of yourself.